Hey, it's Manu with 22 Sound in Mandeville, Louisiana. And in this video, I want to talk about the vinyl release highlights of August 9th, 2024. It's been a little while, life has been a little crazy, but we want to kind of start doing this again because, of course, every week in our store, we're trying to figure out what are the coolest releases coming out, and we always want to stay on top of it and bring the best stuff in the store. But for those of you who are far away from Mandeville, New Orleans area, no problem. You can check out our store online as well on 22soundrecords.com. And of course, you can pre-order not only the records that we're mentioning in our videos, but of course, many, many more. So let's go right into it. August 9th. We're starting with Destroy Boys. They're coming out with new records called Funeral Soundtrack number 4. I'm really curious about this one because I really liked the last one. That was a really great record. It kind of started out like a typical bratty teen punk album, kind of garagey, but then I found like over the course of the record there were more influences, audible, like, alternative rock, little grunge stuff, all of it with a good bit of a pop appeal. And I mean that in a positive way. There's really some nice hooks throughout that last album. So they really have a talent for that stuff. So I'm really curious where they're going now. 3 years could be a good bit of a maturity level here. At this age, they can make a big difference. So hoping that they might even doing a little step forward there in the songwriting department. Hopefully still not too polished. I hope they still can kind of keep that dirtiness, that kind of, brattiness. So curious about this one. Next up are some veterans, Osees, with their 29th studio album, Sorcs 80. And then another band with a ridiculously prolific album output, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, with the new album Flight B741. It's their 26th studio album. It's crazy. So hard to keep up there. We have Conway the Machine, one of the probably most interesting hip-hop artists these days. This album, Slant, Killah, came out in May. As usual in hip-hop, a little bit of a delay there with the vinyl release, but it's coming out now on August 9th. And then with another veteran band, Hammerfall, they still exist. So if you're a fan of like the big traditional epic heavy metal, this is their new album, Avenge, The Fallen. And then we have an interesting band here called Heilung, and their new album, I think Lifa, Iotungard or something like that. Really have no idea how to pronounce it, but if that's your thing, it is kind of an interesting band in the sense that they're really kind of carved out their own little niche here, their own little cult following. They use mainly, or maybe even solely, I'm not sure, really like old traditional instrument that could have been found hundreds of years ago already. So they really kind of have their little thing going on there. Interesting band for sure. Then one that I'm personally really excited about is Vimur with the timeless Everpresent. Heard it a couple times, and after these couple listens, I gotta say this is one of the black metal records this year that really excited me. They really found like their own little vibe. I think with black metal, the vibe is so important, and they really found their own little thing that kind of keeps them apart from other bands. I'm curious what the longevity of this will gonna be. Am I gonna really like this still after 10-15 listens? But I'm really optimistic. This is very promising. Really cool band. Kind of does their own thing while still being kind of steeped in that traditional black metal sound. So a really cool band. Then another band in black metal universe, but a little bit more of a, can I say, classic melodic black metal sound, inherits the Void, Scars of Yesteryears. So if you do like those big melodic black metal bands, this might be something for you to check out. I really like their last album. So Yeah, they kind of seemingly stay kind of in that same sound on this one. Good stuff, definitely. And then we have some compilations too that I wanted to point out that I thought were interesting. Justin Towns' Earle is reissuing All In Unreleased and Rarities. That's what it's called. It kind of says everything. So Justin, of course, passed away sadly a few years ago. So this is some stuff that hasn't been released yet. Some rare stuff. Gotta admit, usually I'm not the biggest fan of those type of compilations, but sometimes you can find some really interesting stuff. Of course, especially with people that have gone too early, where there were maybe some ideas that could have really come to fruition that would have maybe been released later on. So sometimes really interesting to hear what's going on there. Justin, I gotta say, yeah, definitely one of my favorite artists, kind of that alternative country universe. So if you are into that music, definitely something to check out. The one, if you never heard of him, that I would personally probably recommend to check out first is Harlem River Blues. What a great album. Then we have Smashing Pumpkins reissuing their greatest hits, Rotten Apples. And we have Aha also reissuing kind of a greatest hits compilation, Time and Again, the ultimate Aha. Now some of you might think, wait, Aha only recorded one song? But that's actually not true. They have recorded more than one song. And of course, the absolute highlight of the week is the long-awaited reissue of Paris Hilton's classic Paris. I can't believe it's finally here. All right, all of this and of course much more you can find on 22soundrecords.com. You can get it shipped straight to your home, and of course you can, while doing it, support a local independent record store, if that's not a great thing. And of course, if you're in the area, even better, swing by. If you want us to hold something, pre-order something for pickup directly, just shoot us a message. We're always happy to do that. All right, don't forget to subscribe, follow us on our social media, 22 Sound Records. Thank you, see you later.